Nic Pothas, tough one. It was so close at the end for Max Holden and Blake Cullen at the end. Just couldn't get over the line, but a good fight back from them to take it close.
Yeah, it's just very frustrating. We seem to have played some decent T20 cricket in patches this year, but we've been pretty poor at the clutch moments, and if we had to be honest, pretty poor at doing the basics all the way through the year. So, when you look at 177, 171 is probably around par, but we probably gave them 20 too many.
Was it? Yeah, I was about to say exactly that. In the fields, it was a good start, but just at the end, I mean, the opposition are allowed to play well, aren't they? But they did come back strongly at the end.
Yeah, I think opposition are allowed to play well, but I think strategically, the question is always, did the opposition play well or did we allow them to play well? And this year we've allowed the opposition to play pretty well. There've been some clutch moments where probably decision making's been wanting.
Is it also confidence at this stage? Because obviously that's something you have to try and shake up, isn't it? When you get on a bit of a run, whether it's winning, whether it's losing as well, when you get on that run, obviously you're kind of doubting yourself in the field, so confidence is affected.
Yeah, very much so, very much so. I mean, momentum, in this form of the game is key, you earn the right to momentum and you earn the right to winning games. I think the disappointing thing is we're making the same mistakes over and over.
The big competition for Middlesex coming up. Every game is a game you want to win, but list day is clearly something that I'm sure you'll all be targeting, wanting to do well, to take something really strong and positive out of the season.
Yeah, very much so. We try and take on every competition as one to win. And yes, I mean, the makeup of the team, and depending on who's, the guys that have gone out to the 100, I think it's more than anything, it's a great opportunity for some new faces to show us what they've got.
How much relevance do you put on these next 2 weeks then in terms of looking to the list day with the Leicestershire match and the Blast games to come, but also just looking to those games individually themselves, i.e. building that confidence up to what's coming?
Look, I think the games of cricket that are coming up are pretty important, but I think they're more important in us learning a little bit more about people's characters. Any winning team has got some very strong characters in it. People that play well under pressure, people who are always making good decisions for the sake of the team. The decision making, I think, going forward is always going to be around those factors. Characters and people who look to win games of cricket. Because we put in some pretty good performances individually this year. The question will always be, have those performances been match-winning performances?
Last year was going to be the transitional year for Middlesex under Stuart Law and yourself, but COVID held that up dramatically and has made this the transitional year. Do you feel like at this stage now you're seeing those things, because when you make changes you learn about that transition, don't you? Is that the stage that Middlesex are at now to then push on to the next level?
Oh, very much so. When Stu and I came in, and I know Stu especially, gave younger players the opportunity, gave senior players the opportunity to show us what they've got. In a lot of environments, new coaching staffs come in and make changes, wholesale changes up front. We're certainly not like that. We're giving people an opportunity to show us what they've got. We've now got a pretty good idea of what people have got, and there'll be decisions made based on what we've seen so far.
Appreciate time. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.